This show is clean, pretty much.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 681. Hi, it's Mike Matthews, broadcasting from the last place on Earth, located somewhere in Podcastro Valley, California. Today, Chely Shoehart, Floyd the Floorman, John Deere the engineer, plus it's part 2 of my Into an Interview with the awesome local band Everyone is Dirty. And there is a big computer company that is cutting off one of its legs.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Boy, that's pretty graphic, Mike. Thank you for that. But the question begs
Mike's Daily Podcast
to be answered, and it will shortly. Hey, yesterday's show, Madame Rutabaga told me that she once was a big beta machine, not VHS, interestingly enough. And then she said she wanted to take one of Bruno Mars' nodes. Ugh. Why would you do that? His nodes
Mike's Daily Podcast
are his own and should be left to that as such. Nodes are those little things you get on your vocal cords.
Mike's
If I could fly,
Daily
I'd pick you up
Podcast
and take you into the night and show you a love. What? Well, today, no Madame Rutabaga. I know. You're so sad. Usually I'd have a big "aww" sound effect, but that's not how we roll here. I will tell you how I rolled today. Today was going to be an eventful day full of checking out a fascinating new microbrewery that I heard that opened in Alameda, on the Alameda Island, over in the area that used to be that big Navy Marine base, military base that got declassified a couple years ago. And now all these wineries and interesting little places, warehouses and whatnot have opened up over there. I was going to check it out, but then my plan suddenly took a sharp left turn because I had to, flush the toilet a couple times. I won't get too specific, but let's just say the downstairs shower did not become a place that one wanted to walk into. So I am kind of the handyman, and I have what they call an auger. That's AUGRRRR. Auger. And I love the music by the Auger bands. Groups. I don't know where I was. Hey, so we got Everyone is Dirty on today. And a female leads that band, the lovely Sivan. And she is fantastic. I got to see them perform last night at the Make-Out Room. I said lounge yesterday. It's the Make-Out Room. I'd never been there before. Fantastic show. Got to meet Christopher and Tyler and Tony, and just a great band. I can't wait to see them again live. And it's such a great little venue. Very all kinds of cool decorations and lights. It's got awesome atmosphere. And I can't say enough about this band, and I can't wait to play another song by them and talk to Sivan some more on today's show. So I called a plumber. That's where I was going with this. And this guy named Chris, I've showed up before, and Chris kind of talks like this. Hey, so what you got? He sounds like a little bit like Cliff Clavin. Hey, what you got there is there's a couple of roots down there. I used to be on cheese. I was the mailman. Underneath the ground there, it's cutting into your sewage pipe. That's what's clogging it up. So he was very helpful. I asked him a million questions. I'm like, how come my little auger didn't work? And he said, that'll cause more problems than it solves. I'm like, oh, okay. And, of course, the plumber's got the big old massive gnarly thing with the blades. It just goes in there. It looks like one of the arms of Dr. Octopus. The guy from Spider-Man, you know what I mean? Octo guy. Alfred Molina looked like one of his arms. And then we actually, I paid a little bit extra to get it scoped. I wanted to see where the pipe actually went. It's been a mystery to me since I bought the house 5 years ago. So he did the little scoping thing, and this pipe goes all sorts of weird directions in my front yard. I was completely shocked. And then he was able to pinpoint where the roots were coming into the clay pipe that was causing all the backup issue. Because, the roots get in there and then they stop the toilet paper or what have you. I won't get too graphic. And so if you could stop that plant from growing into your pipe, you can solve the problem. So I actually found the plant and I ripped it out while I was talking to the plumber. I'm like, is that true, Cliff Clavin? Ripped that thing right out. But I learned a lot today about sewage. And I also was thinking today about droughts in California, how we got this big drought going on. And that, just a second.
Later that day.
Just checking to make sure I turned the sprinkler off. Am I supposed to even use the sprinkler now in a California drought? I don't think so. I just had them on for a little bit. But it's my lawn. I gotta water it. I spent so much time and money putting a lawn in. I'm not letting that thing turn brown. Okay, so speaking of brown lawns, when I moved to Alabama in 2007, I lived there for 2 years. When I moved there, they were going through a drought. And it's weird. I had just moved from California. I was living down in Ventura, California at the time, and moved to Alabama. And I'm like, what? We have droughts here in Alabama too? What? The drought followed me. And that was the year California had a bunch of bad wildfires and such. And I'm like, I thought the South was green all the time. And they actually had laws in Alabama that you were not allowed to water your lawn. And I'm like, well, I don't even have a sprinkler system, so I just assumed it rained a lot here. What's the deal? I was walking around all confused. And they're like, yeah, we have a rule against you watering your lawn and then also watering yourself. You're going to be very dry from now on, i.e. you can't drink. We have blue laws. No alcohol. You have to buy it down at the local ABC, which you don't really pay attention to much, when you're not much of a drinker like myself, until you go, damn, I'd really like to have a margarita. Oh, wait, I can't get tequila. It's Sunday. They don't sell tequila on Sunday. And if I want to get tequila, I got to drive way out of the way to this place where there's some scary guy behind the counter. Very clean, though, the government-run alcohol places, which is interesting in the South that you have the government running something. I thought the government was supposed to keep their nose out of everything, according to Tea Partiers and conservatives and the South and Southerners and whatnot, red states. But no, the government runs the alcohol, so I don't know. It's my brain just snapped into a pretzel, into a Slim Jim. Look who just walked in. Hello, my God, this is Chely Shoehart, the shop supervisor. That was a very graphic, scary story. I tried not to be graphic about my plumbing story. I don't like plumbing problems. I just like stuff going down pipes and going away. Yeah, going away. If you go see the Brewmaster group, they do a whole thing about how pipes, because, they play a lot of their songs during a Brewmaster group show on pipes, that sound. And they talk about how pipes are used to carry stuff away. Okay, that's all I have to say about that, Mike. Please stop. Away. You look like a guy from the Brewmaster group. Just because I'm bald, I am not blue, though. Yeah, but you're bald, and you don't have a goatee anymore, so you could totally be in the Brewmaster group. You have just planted the seed of a new idea in my mind, Chely. Thank you. Don't mention it. Look who else just walked in. Oh, Mike, this is Floyd the Floorman! And this is John Deere, the engineer. Mike, drought is a part of life here in California. And I think you just need to be able to adapt to that. Actually, John Deere, the thing about droughts, it's sort of like a father that never approves of anything you do, no matter how high or how much you achieve. He's never happy. Because we get rain, a rainstorm here. We actually had rain like a week ago. And they were still, the drought people were like, it's not enough. It's not enough. We need more. You can do better than that. We need more water. We only got like 2% of the snowpack. We're all going to die. It's just, I hate hearing them. And after living in California most of my life, I've heard that over and over again. It's just that they'll never be happy, John Deere. I think they're very happy when they get their paycheck. True. So this story fell on my desk today. Basil the Boxer is looking at me really strange. Oh, he wants dinner. He said, "Don't chew on my arm. My arm is not edible. Thank you." Well, actually, it is edible, but not to you. So I had a friend that used to work for WebEx. I just remember how she said WebEx. Hi, I work for WebEx. Because she's Californian and she kind of has that Valley Girl thing going. So turns out, and that's owned by Cisco, right? Cisco, and that's a local Bay Area company. Thus the name Cisco, like San Francisco. Why don't they just call it Francisco? Anyway, they're going to discontinue their homegrown WebEx social service and replace it with Jive Software's collaborative platform. They announced yesterday, giving both a boost in the competitive social business space. While Cisco will end WebEx's project-based product, the partnership will combine WebEx meetings, its instant messaging service Jabber, and Jive's enterprise collaborative platform into one hub, where customers can access web conferencing, activity streams, voice and video communications, document sharing, and group workspaces. Cisco said it will stop selling WebEx Social immediately as the market for enterprise social software continues to develop. They said, "We're seeing the market consolidate around key vendors." And wow, the partnership news sent Jive's stock soaring more than 9% yesterday after a period of steady decline. Since the company's IPO in 2011, shares have dropped more than 45%. Jive has also failed to land new clients consistently. Last year, the company added 76 customers, down by nearly half from 2012. Cisco's WebEx social product, originally called Quad, failed to gain enough traction to compete in a stack collaboration market alongside Microsoft's Yammer and SharePoint and IBM's Connections. I call it Yammer because I like the artist Jan Hammer, who did the theme to Miami Vice. That's how I say his name. The new partnership with Jive will open Cisco up to a much larger customer base, according to InformationWeek.com. Lately, Cisco has focused on investing in its collaboration business, which last year brought in nearly $4 billion in revenue. So, hearing the words WebEx may soon become more and more of a rarity. What do you think about all this? Mike, I think it's fantastic. Shut up, Floyd the Floorman. I have stock in Cisco. That's a surprise. Email me, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. We read your comments on the section emails from email. Also, email me there if you'd like to be a guest on the show or if you'd like to sponsor the show, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. We also have the website, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. In fact, when I talked to Christopher Daddio last night, he actually complimented me on the website and said, "Hey, that is a pretty darn fascinating website," or something to that. I'm paraphrasing. He said to the effect of that. So check it out, MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. It has links to where to listen to the show in iTunes. Also where to find us on Facebook. Like the Facebook page, and when I post a new show, share it with your friends so more people find out about Mike's Daily Podcast. There's also links to where to find us on Twitter, YouTube, Yelp, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Stitcher, Mixcloud. We also have a radio station. It's on the left-hand side of the page. Click on that and listen to that on Radionomy. You'll hear parts of previous podcasts, perplexing, and great music mixed in as well. Like you'll hear a podcast and then maybe hear an old song from Aha, No, Not Take On Me, and then maybe something from David Bowie, and then perhaps The Calls, I Still Believe. That's a obscure one for you to hear, and it's a cool tune. I love that one. So the other cool tunes that I've picked out as well, all mixed together, playing day and night there. You can hear it at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. There's also a link to the Amazon deal of the day. Click on that and buy something. You'll get a great discount on something, and then we'll get a little bit of money. It's a great way to support the show. There's also the blog and the daily podcast picture as well at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com.
Into an interview.
Let's do it.
You all ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Wait, let me get it together. I'm ready now.
Oh, okay. I'm taking a sip of ice water because it's hot today.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm talking with the lovely Sivan Giriari. Oh, what was that? Was that a shake?
No, that was... Wait, what? An earthquake?
No, a shake. Hope it's not an earthquake. California's been shaking a lot lately, but... No, I heard... Yeah. Did you... Because I took a drink of my ice water. What did you take a drink of?
I took a drink of my apple juice.
Oh! I had to wean myself off apple juice because it was too good, and I think I was gaining weight from the apple juice. I gained weight from water, actually.
Is apple juice making you fat?
Yeah, because don't they put sugar in it?
I guess they do. They say that it's just apples, but they've got to be... They're like taking all the sugar out of all the apples and putting a concentration of it in.
That's what it's. Sivan, you're the lead singer and the violin player of the band Everyone is Dirty. And I'm reintroducing you because this is day 2 of our discussion. And Sivan, you are very beautiful.
Thank you.
I saw that music video you did, and you're doing that cool dance, and it looked like it was over in Alameda.
Oh, it was actually at the Port of Oakland.
Port of Oakland. Oh, at that park, the mid-something park?
That's the one.
Mid-shoreline? Yeah. Awesome.
I've been there a couple times, and both times that I've been there, we were the only ones there. There's nobody goes there. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. When you were there, did you see people?
I was there with my ex-wife. Also, we were completely alone. There was nobody else. And it is the most beautiful spot. You've got the perfect view of San Francisco. You've got the bridge, everything. And nobody's there.
Real beautiful.
And you can't take dogs there.
People of Oakland, you should go there.
Yes.
You should, things should start happening there.
It's a beautiful park. I mean, there are some cities in this country that you want us to build a park? Forget you. We're not going to do that. And Oakland has this lovely park there that nobody's using.
Well, there are a lot of birds. There's a lot of birds.
The birds are using it.
Yeah.
And they've got these cool plaques telling you about all the trains that ended there, like train tracks that came from all across the country ended right there at that spot, and it was interesting.
Yes, there are some very cool plaques.
I love plaques, except when it's in my teeth. That's bad plaque. So what is your favorite Billy Joel song to sing at karaoke?
Holy I'm not the karaoke singer. I'm not the Billy Joel karaoke singer. That would be Christopher Daddio.
Oh.
And I have witnessed him singing She's Only a Woman to Me.
Oh, I was just going to say that. Yeah. That is cheesy.
I mean, it actually, it's worth it to see him sing that, because he's almost as good as Billy.
Really? I've got to see that then.
Yeah, maybe one day.
I'm hoping for it. And I'm hoping to see you guys play live. And
well, you should come out. We're playing tomorrow. Come out.
Tomorrow, which was yesterday.
Oh, we're playing yesterday. At Makeout Room.
I've never been to a show at the Makeout Room. Maybe I'll have gone to the Makeout Room as this is playing to the masses on the internet right now. Did you like the show? Did you like our show last night at Makeout Room? I did, and
How'd we do?
You were awesome. You killed it.
Did you like what I was wearing?
Oh my gosh, that was so cool with the sequins. And you have very nice legs, I have to say.
Thank you.
Those were your legs, weren't they?
As opposed to someone else's like a What?
I don't know, as opposed to...
They're my real legs.
They are. Okay, good. They are. Well, anyway, that outfit was awesome. I really liked... Where did you get that at?
Actually, I was out with Tony's now wife, Rachel, and we were out shopping, and she picked it out. She was like, "You've got to wear this."
Oh, that's so great when someone does that for you.
I know.
That wasn't at the Buffalo Exchange.
No, it was at this place called Mars on Telegraph in Berkeley.
Oh.
Have you been there?
No. I don't know.
Oh, you still there?
I only know Buffalo Exchange because my ex-wife used to drag me there to donate clothes to them or sell the clothes there.
Sounds like you were not very happy doing that.
I wasn't, Sivan.
I've been there, I've sat in those chairs and waited to sell the clothes at Buffalo Exchange.
Everybody looks so pissed off.
Yeah, and you have to wait for your number.
But Mars is better clothes.
Yeah, they don't do that. It's not like you can't. I don't think you can sell your clothes there like that.
Oh, okay.
They're more selective. I don't know.
Right.
It's fun. It's kind of like there's a costumey element to that store. They have everything organized by year.
Oh.
They have 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s.
What years do you like? What decade?
I find them all exciting in their own way.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the 70s. I love the polyester. I love the 60s, the psychedelic patterns, the 80s.
The 80s.
I like the neon and the shoulder pads.
And the acid wash?
Acid wash, like it too. The 90s. I mean, I like fashion.
Turn to the left. Fashion.
Turn to the left, yes.
Fashion. We are
David Bowie and his different colored eyes.
Yeah. Under the gods!
Did you see the video of David Bowie, of his teeth, the history of David Bowie's teeth?
No!
It's good. You should find it on YouTube.
I am totally writing that down right now. David Bowie's teeth. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's funny. A friend of mine who I used to work in radio, she does a blog, and her latest blog, she was talking about why she got her teeth capped after she got divorced. And so her teeth went through a change as well, like David Bowie's.
Wow. Was it the divorce that caused the change?
I think so, because, after a divorce, you start to think, oh, am I pretty? I think, am I pretty is what I think. Am I oh so pretty? And then, you want to change things. Maybe, things went bad last time because of my appearance, which is a really shallow way of thinking. But, some people have to make adjustments. They feel it's a psychological thing, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
But what I wanted to ask you, Sivan, was what was it like having someone licking your violin during a show? Does that happen often? Because I saw the picture on Facebook.
That was the first time it happened, and it was so great. I loved it. I saw the guy open his mouth and stick his tongue out, and I was like, oh, you want to lick it. And so I leaned down and he licked away.
Wow, did you get his number?
He actually did give me his number at the end of the show. He was like, here, take this. But that's the kind of moment that it's a one-time thing.
Yeah. It's a moment in time. We can, if it happened again, it would just be, oh, you're copying the guy who left me his phone number and said, here, take this. That guy, whatever his name was. We'll just call him Violin Licker.
Violin Licker.
That's a great name for my band that I'm going to, because I'm going to have start a band called Violin Licker, even though I don't play the violin.
Well, Can I be in it?
That would be great because you play the violin.
Yeah.
Woo! We won't be as good as Everyone is Dirty if I'm in it, though. But if you're in it, we will be. So there we go. No, but stay with the Everyone is Dirty because that band is awesome. And I wanted to ask you about your live shows, which I hear are great, and I need to go see, as we said. Is there a philosophy you have about putting on a live show?
That's a good question.
Thanks!
Well, I think that playing live is, the whole band, we really love playing live, and it's super exciting, and it's an opportunity to take risks. And my philosophy is don't get too comfortable. I don't like to be too comfortable. I like to push myself out of my comfort zone in whatever way I can. And I think that makes me perform better. Because I think when you're a little scared, or at least for me, when I'm a little scared, it's way more fun. It's more of a thrill.
Right. And that's a thrill for the audience, too, because they don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, all of us, we like to get up there and have an experience.
It's rock and roll, baby.
It's rock and roll.
So tell me about the song Devastate, because I'm going to play that right now.
Okay. Devastate is a song about, I would say it's about that
indescribable thing.
Well, no, it's about that moment where someone that you have always loved and looked up to, when you realize that they're actually not as cool as you thought.
They're horrid. They're not just quite what. Yeah,
it's like that moment where you grow up and you see someone for who they really are, and it's like you want to idealize that person, but you can't anymore.
I see. Ooh,
yeah,
that's a cool topic for a song.
Why, thank you.
Well, they can find it at everyoneisdirty.com. Everyoneisdirty .bandcamp.com.
Yeah, everyoneisdirty.bandcamp.com. You can buy it, which would be great.
That would help them out.
Yeah, that would be, a show of solidarity and support.
What are your fans? Are they the Everyone is Dirt tea bags? No.
Yeah, everyone is dirty bags.
Dirties.
Dershins?
Dershins. That's what it is. Okay. Well, let's listen to Devastate. It's Everyone is Dirty. We're talking to Savan Gurrier on Mike's Daily Podcast. That song is the jam. As we go outside, the last place on earth where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley, California. They did that last night at the Makeout Room. And it live just kills. It was awesome. You will dance for days. That's Devastate by Everyone is Dirty. And we will have the finale of my Into an Interview with them mañana.
And here's today's podcast picture.
About a week ago, I took a little walk with Basil the Boxer. Yes, I know you enjoyed the walk, Basil. Yeah, quit pulling my arm. That is, like I said, it's not edible to you. To me, it's another story. Ew. So, yeah, that was a great little walk we did in the hills of Dublin Hills Regional Park. And we went to the very end of the trail. It stops because you're like all of a sudden about to walk onto private property and they got all these fences up there. But you're standing there atop, and the only other thing up there are these massive power lines. The big old ones that you can hear them going zzz up there. And you're like, ee. But the view is the picture. You could see the view. I was able to see all the way back through Castro Valley. You basically see all of Podcastro Valley there. And then the bay behind that, and all the way, I guess that might be San Mateo and Burlingame behind that. And the mountains of the peninsula. It's a very cool shot. Take that picture, or take a look at that picture, because I already took the picture. You don't have to take it. It's there at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. I guess you could take it. You could technically right-click and save image as. Feel free to. I don't give a shit. And, oh, yeah, what, Chely? Mike Matthews, I will tell you that there is a drought right now of hot, handsome, available men. I did not know that. I thought you were dating, what was it, Ryan Tosling Jr.? Yeah, Mike Matthews, we broke up. Oh, that's so sad. Just before Valentine's Day. How sad is that? Mike Matthews, Valentine's Day was like months ago. What's the holiday coming up next? Cinco de Mayo? Yeah, you broke up before Cinco de Mayo. How sad is that? I only like Cinco de Mayo because I drink a lot of margaritas and I drink to excess. Yes, well, that will happen on Cinco de Mayo. And then you wake up in the morning and you're full of corn chips and salsa and you're just not gastrically doing well, are you? Oh, Mike Matthews, that's like too graphic. You're right. Tomorrow we will bring you the finale of the Into an Interview with the great band Everyone is Dirty. Have I mentioned how great they are? And we'll also hear from Benita, the Disgruntled Fiddle Player, and the Brewmaster. Mike, if you ever have problems again with plumbing, let me know because I'm an excellent plumber because I'm Floyd the Floorman. See, right there, you're Floyd the Floorman, not Floyd the Plumber. Why would I take your... You know, basically, our last names are usually, you know, those were the names of our occupations back in the day, in our ancestors. Like Smith meant that there was someone that worked on smithing things, like you know, with metals, smithergies, that kind of thing. So does that mean your last name would have been Mike Podcast? Yeah, and my middle name would have been Daily. And then you went out of the show right there. I'm Mike's Daily Podcast. But whatever. Mike, you're strange. Very perceptive.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MIKEs-DAILY-PODCAST.com. Email Mike now at MIKES-DAILY-PODCAST@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye.
If I could fly, I'd pick you up. Please stop. You're so mean, John.